This is Epomaker's TH80 75% mechanical keyboard that is pre-built, which means that the keys and stabilizers are pre-lubed straight out of the box, which also means that it sounds pretty talky. The TH80 has a physical volume control on the top right corner of the keyboard. It's up to 5 types of connection method, 3 Bluetooth 5.0 connection, a 2.4 GHz wireless USB dongle, and lastly a USB-C wired connection. The Epomaker TH80 keyboard comes with the popular Epomaker Theory keycaps in a MDA profile. It is hot swappable from various Gateron Pro switches to choose from, has a set of RGB color presets, and ultimately comes in an affordable price for someone looking into getting their very first mechanical keyboard. IDOBAO is sponsoring a small section in this video, which we'll talk about it in just a second. How's it going, guys? I hope you guys are doing well. It has been a good 2 months being away from YouTube after taking a short break, and I'm finally back with review videos and every other thing. Welcome back to the channel, my name is Ken, and today we'll be dipping our toes into the world of mechanical keyboards, and we'll be taking a look at Epomaker's TH80 75% mechanical keyboard. This is not a sponsored video by Epomaker, however this mechanical keyboard was a gift by Kyo, an insanely talented filmmaker from Hong Kong that came to Tokyo a while back. We hung out for a bit, took a bunch of photos and did some exploring in Tokyo. So if you are into cinematic stuff, do check out Kyo's channel as he uploads insanely well put together masterpiece cinematic jazz on his channel. Links will be in the description box below in case if you are interested. So in this video, we'll be taking a look at the Epomaker's TH80 75% mechanical keyboard, and here are all of the topics that we'll be discussing today. Sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Let's dive right in. Starting from the unboxing of the keyboard, it comes in a blue cardboard box like such. And inside the box, we have a couple of things. The TH80 keyboard itself, a user manual, and a greeting card from Epomaker. Now, taking a look at under the lid, we have a bunch of stuff right here. We have a braided USB-C to USB-A cable, Gateron Pro yellow switches, a 2-in-1 keycap puller, and a bunch of additional keycaps with some funky design. The keycaps also includes the Mac layout keys, which is pretty cool. And that's basically all about the unboxing of the Epomaker TH80 keyboard. Now, moving on to the design and build quality. Starting from the dimensions, the Epomaker TH80 sits at around 328mm in width, 142mm in length, and about 40mm in height, and it weighs in at a whopping 1 kg. So this keyboard features a 75% layout, which includes the arrow key and 3 buttons, mainly the delete, page up and page down key. And situated all the way to the top right corner right here is a physical volume knob dial. Yes, a physical knob for you to rotate, and by default it is set to volume control. This knob is also clickable, which functions as a mute or unmute button. Now, taking a look at the front part of the TH80 keyboard, over to the far left is a USB-C port for wired connectivity as well as for charging purposes. As for the bottom of the keyboard, there are 4 rubber feet to keep the keyboard from gliding, and there are 2 retractable feet to raise the keyboard up to 2 different angles based on your preference. And there is also a on and off switch right here, as well as a built-in slot to hold the 2.4 GHz wireless receiving dongle when not being in use. Now, going back to the keycaps and switches that comes with the Epomaker TH80 keyboard. I'm currently rocking the Gateron Pro yellow switches, which is somewhat in the mid-range of an office and gaming tier mechanical switch. I'm by no means a keyboard enthusiast, but if you are, you can choose whichever Gateron Pro switches based on your liking when placing an order on Epomaker's website. You can also swap out to different switches like the Cherry MX switch or the Kale switch and so on. Taking a closer look at the stock keycaps from Epomaker, which they call it the Theory keycap in unique MDA profile. The keycaps are made from top-grade PBT dye-sub material, which are more durable, oil resistant, and stays true to color when compared to the ABS material used on other keycaps. This MDA profile keycap has a sculpted keycap shape that sort of gives a wide and firm placement when typing, and are slightly lower and deeper as compared to regular SA keycaps. I personally like this keycap a lot more. Now, speaking about keycaps, this section of the video is sponsored by IDOBAO. They have reached out asking if I was interested in designing my own keycaps. And I thought to myself, heck yes, I love designing things, and so I took up the offer. So let me give you guys a little background. IDOBAO was formed in 2019 by a group of keyboard enthusiasts who have extensive experience in keyboard manufacturing. So on their website, you can search up on all things keyboard related, from keyboards, keycaps, switches, components, and even keyboard accessories. They have recently launched a new keycap customization program where you can quite literally customize your own design of your keycaps. And so before showing you guys the design of IDOBAO's keycap, this is the stock Epomaker's keycap and color scheme. Now, and here is my very own customized keycap on the Epomaker's TH80 keyboard with sort of a red-blue vibes with a marble orange print. So this orange print is an image that I uploaded specifically to customize these keycaps like the escape, backspace, enter, left and right shift, and the spacebar keys on IDOBAO's website. You can literally add in any image of your own for these few keys and literally have them printed on your keycaps. These keycaps are also made from the same PBT material, but they have a much smaller and flatter design as compared to the ones that came stock with the TH80 keyboard. And here is a quick sound check with the IDOBAO's keycap. That being said, if you are interested in designing your own keycap, head on over to IDOBAO's website. You can start designing right away. If you are interested, links will be in the description box below. Once again, a huge shout out to IDOBAO for sponsoring this small section of the video. Now back to the review of the Epomaker TH80 mechanical keyboard. Hold up right there, sorry to interrupt, Editor Ken here. It appears that IDOBAO have put this keycap customization program on hold for the time being. I am not sure when it will be available the next time. However, IDOBAO is having a Black Friday sales up to a whopping 60% discount across their entire store, so be sure to head over to their website to have a look if you are interested. Now back to the video. So now we'll be taking a look at all the features the Epomaker TH80 has to offer. In case if you don't already know, it is a 75% compact layout mechanical keyboard with 80 keys and hence the name TH80. The switches below the keycap are a 3 or 5 pin hot swappable switch, which means you get to upgrade and change up different switches from time to time based on your liking. The keycaps used on the TH80 as mentioned earlier is Epomaker's infamous PBT theory keycaps that also features a low MDA profile. As for connection wise, you get up to 5 different types of connectivity, starting from 3 Bluetooth 5.0 connection, a 2.4 GHz dongle connection, and the most reliable Type-C wired connection, which is also the way of charging the keyboard. The battery capacity on the Epomaker is around 3800 mAh, which got me going for about a week before needing to charge it again. Now on the software side of things, the TH80 keyboard is fully customizable, including the aluminum metal knob right here. I have reprogrammed the knob to assist me in Lightroom as a physical dial when doing any adjustments during photo editing, and it is super useful. By default, the knob functions as a volume control knob, rotating it clockwise increase the volume and anti-clockwise to reduce the volume. The software for the keyboard is also made by Epomaker, is readily available on both the Windows and the Mac OS platform. Simply head on to Epomaker's website to download the latest version of the software in order to customize a couple of things on the TH80 keyboard. A good thing to know about anti-ghosting on the keyboard is that it supports key roller mode, whereby all the keys on the keyboard can be pressed simultaneously at the same time. Lastly, the TH80 has a total of 18 RGB presets to choose from. Simply press the FN key and the / button to toggle between them. I've made a full video showcasing all the RGB effects. You can check out the unboxing video right here if you are interested. You are also able to customize your RGB preset in the software itself, and if you don't want any RGB at all, you can hit the FN key and the backspace button to turn it off completely. For all the keys and shortcuts mentioned above, I highly recommend you guys to take a look at the manual that comes inside or check out the manual listed on Epomaker's website. Everything you need to know is in the manual about all the shortcut and hotkeys, so be very sure to check it out to not miss all of these shortcut and hotkeys. I'll leave a link in the description box below for you as well for your reference. And that's basically all the features the Epomaker TH80 has to offer. So my overall impression, coming from someone who has reviewed a bunch of keyboards like the Logitech K380 keyboard, the MK850 keyboard, Apple's Magic Keyboard, and the Magic Keyboard for Apple's iPad. Though this will be my very first mechanical keyboard review, I have to say that this is pretty solid, especially the pre-loop switches straight out of the box does welcome someone getting into the mechanical keyboard world. The fact that these types of keyboard comes with hot swappable key switches, keycaps, make this a very good mechanical keyboard to start with. Nowadays, there are a niche of people who are really into customizing their own keyboards, keycaps, switches, and even the type of sound from typing based on the type of loop that they use on the switches, stabilizers, and so on. It is really a whole new world when talking about mechanical keyboard modification. Now, one of my favorite things that I like about this keyboard right here is the physical knob. The fact that this knob is programmable hypes me up for doing various customization to suit my workflow, just like rotating the dial to fine-tune certain adjustments in Lightroom, which adds in more fun doing photo editing. The RGB effects are also subtle and the color choices are also very nice. While I have to say the typing experience on the keyboard straight out of the box is actually very satisfactory, and I genuinely like this mechanical keyboard a whole lot. So if you are interested, the Epomaker TH80 keyboard on their website is sold at $100 US. You get to choose a bunch of selections like the keycap theme, and most importantly selecting the type of switches to your liking. You get to even choose the color for the physical knob. So if you're interested, be sure to check out Epomaker's website. They do have a whole bunch of different layout keyboards, DIY keyboard kits, accessories, switches, and a whole lot more. I'll leave a link in the description box below for you to check it out. And that's basically all I have for you guys in this video. I hope you have found this video insightful. If you have any questions at all, feel free to leave me a comment down below. I'll be sure to get back to you guys as soon as possible. A huge shout out to IDOBAO for sponsoring a part of this video. Be sure to check them out as well if you're interested in what they have to offer. As always, thank you all so much for tuning in. My name is Ken, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Stay safe, peace out, and bye bye. Whoo! 2 months since I last recorded my last video. It's been 2 months.